This is such an interesting topic, isn't it? Are you really making your own choices in life? Do you think, and do I think, that every day I wake up, everything I do is because of my choices, not someone else's? This is going to be shocking to some, surprising to others, and common sense to others. Most of our choices we aren't making ourselves, and that's a scary thing to think about. When I ask clients, why are you of this political party? Why are you a Democrat? Why are you a Republican? Why are you whatever it might be? And most of the time people look and they don't remember why. When was the first time you voted? Well, it was probably 30, 40 years ago. They'll say, and I'll say, do you remember why you voted Republican, or why you voted Independent, or why you voted Democrat? And many times it's because my parents do, my boss does, my girlfriend, wife is on that political spectrum, my neighbors are, my best friends are. In other words, is it really our choice? When you look at the clothes in your closet, do you think it's your choice to buy them all? If you have like 10 pairs of jeans and 20 sneakers and 30 pairs of heels, I will tell you, the odds are that's not your choice. The odds are peer pressure has a huge role here. Marketing has a huge role here. Advertising has a huge role here. Social media has a huge role here. So many of our choices that we think we're making, we're not. So many times I thought I was such an independent person that I was making all my own choices in life, and boy, did I get major wake-up calls when I started working with people, this is years ago, much smarter than I am. Oh my God, they listed right in front of me that about 80% of my choices were not mine. They were things that I was taught between 0 and 18. They were things I picked up in college that I had to be like everyone else. I had to wear similar shoes and similar jeans and, be in style, right? Keeping up with the Joneses. If we think we're making up our own minds, we're really not. So much what we're doing is following the role models before us. We're not as independent as we think. Now, can we become more independent? Well, that's my work. Hell yes, we can. I have found, as an example, let me give you this example. One of my clients the other day was saying, oh my God, it's raining. When I come to your office, if I get wet, I'm going to get a cold. Okay, scientifically, we have proven that that's not true, right? But she's made a choice to believe from childhood, because mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever it was, I got the same message when I was a kid, right? If you get your feet wet in the rain, you're going to get sick. My feet have been wet in the rain at 70 years of age, thousands of times over the years, and it never led to a cold, right? So are we making our own decisions about our beliefs in life? If you believe that wet feet in the rain will get you a cold, if it does, it's because your mind has created the opportunity for that cold to come. But it's not a scientifically proven fact, so that means that we're not even making our own decisions. I want you to really slow down. What you wear, is that your decision? The amount of money you make. I've worked with people that make a lot of money and they're not happy, and the reason they're making a lot of money is because they want to impress mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whatever it might be. That's not their choice. If you're making money, if you're working in a career because of your family, because of your lover, because of whatever, and it may not even be your choice. You might be in completely the wrong field. You might be in the wrong career. You might be with the wrong people. We have to slow down and ask ourselves, am I really making the choice to watch this show on TV? Or am I doing it because people are going to talk about it tomorrow at the office, or my friends are going to call me the next day and talk about it? If that's so, we're not making our own choices. Let's slow down. If you need help in this, because this is all about moving to the next level of human consciousness. This is about getting out of the matrix. We're trapped in the matrix when we buy shoes because our friends have them or whatever it might be. All the examples I just gave are called matrix examples, right? When you walk outside by yourself and you're wearing funky clothes, now you have your own reality. It's still a matrix, but it's one that you're making up. You're not following anyone, right? If, like, my hair, I'm never going to cut. I have long hair right now. It's because of my dad. I told him when I laid next to him on his deathbed that I would never cut my hair again, because he lost all of his hair at 30 and wore a hat the rest of his life. He was pretty embarrassed about it. It's a pretty difficult man thing for a lot of men to put up with not having hair. And I saw the struggle, and I decided to tell him, I'm going to take care of that. I'm never cutting my hair. Now, I've had people tell me, you really need to cut your hair. You shouldn't have a ponytail doing the work you're doing. And if I wanted to be part of a codependent society, I would listen to them. You shouldn't wear a t-shirt. You should wear a shirt and tie. If I wanted to be part of the matrix, I would listen. I'm not. I have no interest in being part of the matrix. I don't buy things I don't need, and I always am looking for ways to make sure that the choices I'm making of who I hang out with, who I talk to, it's not because I want to impress anyone. Is it right for me? I can help you make all the decisions in the world that'll be right for you. It may upset people around you. Be prepared for that. But that's not what we're interested in. If I can help you, we do a free 20-minute session for anyone that wants to talk to me on the phone. No charge whatsoever. Just go to talkdavid.com and sign up with the Contact Us page, and you and I will chat about how you can start to be in control, more in control of your life. And then also, there's 5 books there for free. Just might have a couple gems to help you get through. Everything's at talkdavid.com. Have a beautiful day.